I feel that too many people try to think, okay, they've got a great idea. Now I've got to go and buy some equipment for this. I've got to go and get an office. I've got to go and, there are all these conditions that they put them on themselves. No, you don't need that. You only need to get the product to the client. You don't need the fancy offices. You don't need, you don't need the equipment. You can rent equipment. You can get it done somewhere else. What is important is your relationship with the client. If you can get something to the client, if someone is willing to pay you for it, that's what's important. Too many people start the other way around saying, I've got something great. I'm going to start this and do this, and people are going to buy this. It's not my way of doing things. I don't know, it maybe work for some people, but my way is always find out what people need, find out what you need, and if you can't get it, it's very likely that someone else would need it. Correct. And then try and supply that. And you don't necessarily need to start big. You can start very small, because that way your risk is very little, and you don't have to be. Everyone tries to get into critical mass before they, it's about like you have to crawl before you can walk. So it's very important to start very, very small. What happened with us is a very interesting thing. We started with zero capital. We didn't actually zero capital. The only thing there was human capital. We talked to a client. They needed a job done. They paid us an advance, which we used to buy our first computer, did the job, and in our company it's always been about investing in the company, and we used that money to invest in the computer, get the job done, deliver the product, and at that time that was how we bought our first computer. The first chunk of money that we got, we used it to buy a computer, and we did this without it's a confidence that you can generate with the client, because the client actually gave us an advance to a new startup company that had no record, based on just a hunch that they had for us to deliver a product.